Arsenal shirt. He was part of the team that ended an 18-year wait for silverware in 1970. Followed that up by being part of the team that won the championship in 71 and then scored our equaliser at Wembley in the FA Cup final in 1971. Absolute legend as a player, I've got to say, because I've spent a bit of time with Eddie away for football. Absolute legend as a man, this one as well. Will you please welcome Mr. Eddie Kelly?
Hey!
And I mean that. This is an absolute top fella. Eddie, you would have watched last night, wouldn't you?
I was a wee bit upset last night. We should have got a draw or something like that last night, shouldn't we? Can you hear me? Is my English getting better? Mr. Bender thinks it is. Anyway, I was a bit upset about last night, but we're still second in the league.
Yeah.
On Saturday, we could be first in the league again, couldn't we? Yeah, so it ain't bad, is it? Are you not enjoying yourself anyway? I've seen a few of you last year. You were all wrecked when you were living here. Anyway, have a great night tonight. As Tom said, we'll do a little bit of question and answer. And we will be talking about Arsenal, obviously. And nobody else.
We should have got a draw. We should have got something up. To be perfectly honest, I was looking at that Manchester United team last night and thinking, this is our chance. This is our chance. We're a better, we're a better. What is it that we should? What turns a group of players? And to be fair, in the late 60s, as you were a youngster coming through the ranks, you watched Arsenal teams losing League Cup finals to Leeds United, losing League Cup finals to Swindon Town. I still can't believe that afternoon at Wembley. What changed? What turned a team that was competing but wasn't quite good enough into a team of winners?
Well, I think I spoke to you last year about this, but the team I actually played in, we had a lot of homegrown players actually come through the ranks. I think Arsenal only bought about 3 players. One was Frank McClintock, one was Bob McNabb, another one was George Graham, I think. But the rest of the team were homegrown players. And what we actually had, we had so much team spirit in our team. It was absolutely fantastic. And as I say, a lot of it had a lot to do with the captain at the side was Frank McClintock, who was absolutely fantastic. And maybe at this present moment in time, we might be lacking that wee bit of Frank McClintock or Tony Adams or something like that. But I am sure that it will come. I really, really am. I know a lot of people have been talking, yeah, we need this player and that player. But every club in the country needs better players. Every club in the country. But we're the semi-finals of the League Cup at the moment. And if we don't win that,
you need your hat.
well, I'll show my backside to you next year.
No, guys, also not Eddie.
Actually, by the way, Eddie, go on. Sneak preview. Actually, we'll leave that business to Sammy Nelson, shall we? You're right though, we are in the semi-finals, 2-legged semi-final against Ipswich, and if we don't find ourselves at Wembley in February, then we might as well all go on, to be perfectly honest. Could winning the Carling Cup this season be the one thing that changes this team? Maybe changes, because you look at last night and you think, we've got fantastic players all over the pitches. It's something lacking between our ears, and I don't mean we've not got intelligent players, but there's just not that belief that
we've got to start winning things now at Arsenal. We've not won anything for 5 years as such. But I think the Carling Cup, hopefully, the Carling Cup could be the start of us again getting over that winning line. Because we have been in a couple of cup finals and we've not won them. But I think the Carling Cup this year, as you say, like supporters want to win any trophy. It doesn't matter what it is. It's lovely for supporters to go to Wembley. It's lovely for the team to win at Wembley. Lovely for the manager and everybody. So I think if we do win the Carling Cup, it could kickstart that, it could kickstart not our season, but for the next 4, 5, 6 years. And I really think we have got to do that, because sometimes I disagree. We are a young side and all that. We've got a lot of experienced players now, but these experienced players have not been over that final hurdle to win something. So I think if we actually win the League Cup, it will be a great start for us. Everybody's got to start somewhere again, and hopefully this is the start of Arsenal's season this season. Honestly, I do think so.
So say all of us. Ed, I was watching the game. I mean, you watch games all the time now. You know, the first time that Nani did his pike and double twist last night. You know, I mean, I was actually, I don't know if you saw the other lot play Chelsea on Sunday. And I was last night trying to work out who's the worst guy, Bale or Nani. You know, the pair of them are unbelievable. But then you kind of compare how the physical side of the game is now to the way the physical side of the game was when you played. I heard a story from Bob Wilson the other week about I don't know, there may be one or two of you old enough to remember the 1968 League Cup final. Yes?
Yes.
At Tottenham.
Yes.
We won 1-0, John Radford scored in the last couple of minutes at Highbury. Then we went over there. They went ahead, Jimmy Greaves scored for them, and Randy did it again at the end. But you know, that's probably the hardest, the roughest